this computer. And we are back, everybody. It's been a while. We've been in quarantine.
So not a lot of new stuff. I feel
No.
like we'd really have just been saying a lot of the same stuff that everyone's saying.
We've had our ups, we've had our downs. But we have some new stuff. We think. We hope. But this is gonna be upbeat, and you're gonna have a good time. Cue music. Yeah. And we're back.
I should start doing our intro with my ukulele.
Listen, let's do a second intro right now, Danny. Let's do it. This is Dad So Hard.
Needs to be tuned.
Everybody, welcome back. It's been, we took a little hiatus during the quarantine of the COVID pandemic. But I'm Vinnie Dunleavy.
Danny McCartney.
And we are, we're going to put gallery view on Zoom. And we are the Dad So Hard podcast. Who are we, Danny? What is this podcast about? Remind me.
Oh, man. That's a great question. We're just a couple of dads, ex-coworkers, friends, dad connoisseurs that just, hit you with everyday tips, tricks, trials, and tribulations of the life of a dad and how a dad can dad so hard. That
is right. We strive the best to enjoy our lives. And today's episode, it's what we do best. We're going to talk about what's been going on in the life of Danny and Vinnie and hopefully you other dads out there and moms or expectant parents or
enjoy this little escape.
Yeah, and then send us a note. If you're a brand who wants to partner, send us a like. Submit a question. Danny, how could people continue to support this podcast?
It's a great question. I have one that I have the answer to. One of the few I have the answer to. Instagram and Facebook at Dad So Hard Podcast. Twitter at Dad So Hard Pod. You can email us dadsohardpodcast@gmail.com. Or you can check out the website, wearedadsohard.com. What are you drinking there? Is that a Bailey's on the rocks?
This is, for all you fans on YouTube, if you go to YouTube, you have to search Dad So Hard Podcast. It'll eventually come up. This is a new liquor I discovered at the liquor store called iced coffee and iced chocolate. So it is like 3 or 4% alcohol.
That's what it's called?
So it's basically it's called like iced, it says iced chocolate on it. And it says one says iced coffee. This is the chocolate one. But it's essentially like alcohol.
Is it in the refrigerator section?
No, because you refrigerate after open. So it is less of a Bailey's and more of a not so much of a Bailey's, less. So I'm in for anybody wondering, because this may be the first.
I'm trying to search it. I just see all recipes coming up.
Danny, we may have a Dad So Hard exclusive in the background. That was the first time my wife Elisa was ever heard, and that was a very short.
So she exists. Is this it?
That is. See, I told you, iced. That's the iced coffee. I'm having
this episode. This episode has been brought to you by ELS Iced Coffee.
And it is actually, it's delicious and it has alcohol in it. So if you want
if ELS Iced Coffee is listening, if they could send a bottle my way, I think my wife would be very appreciative of it. I feel like that's something Mary Jane would enjoy.
Yes. And, and I would tag them. We'll have to tweet and tag them. What's really good about it in the summer, for an after summer drink, super easy. Throw it in a blender with ice, and then you got an ice
like a mudslide,
and you don't have to put anything else in it. Like the chocolate is chocolate, the coffee is coffee, but you want to supersize it with some Kahlua, add some Baileys. You want to add some cream and vodka instead of martini. Lots of options. You do realize though it goes down really smooth, so you need a
too easy, right?
Right. Well,
yeah, but I feel like that's something if you drink too much of, you're gonna be vomiting. It's like drinking too much milkshake.
Correct. So I like one of these. Well, the problem is I fill it with ice. Hopefully, the ice melts. Yeah, because it's also it's a little heavier than necessarily.
I was gonna say it's probably killing you with calories too.
I don't. Well, listen. You know what's killing me with calories? COVID-19. So that's my food intake. I've been exercising. I have really upped my ante with my workouts. I'm walking or running I'm wearing my Apple Watch. I'm back on it because of a healthy competition from a coworker of mine, and I'm trying to
Nice.
win every day. But I'm up to, Danny. How many at the end of the day on my Apple Watch? How many miles do you think it is saying my body has physically? And it's mostly walked with some running, but now on a given day, how much do you think I'm actually moving my body during this process?
5 miles.
Danny, and I set you up to challenge you to give me a high number. I'm going to read you today. I did 17,599 steps, which is
Okay,
equivalent to 9.4 miles.
9.4.
9.4
So
miles.
what do you just look at the activity app?
You go to activity and you swipe it to the left and it tells you.
Oh, I see mine.
It's taken me 5 months to learn how to use this watch.
Wait a second. 17 miles?
No, 17,000 steps, 9.3 miles.
Oh wow.
I could do a challenge.
You're more than me today.
Yeah. Oh, so I can. If I invite you to a challenge, I can see what.
Because here's my downfall. I'll go for my run in the morning.
Yeah.
And then that's the extent of my activity. I basically sit in the basement for the rest of the day. So I get zero, so I ran 4 miles today.
Yep.
Outside of that, I only got in an extra 4 miles, which is pathetic.
That's not enough. I ran 4.5. I will see your 4 miles. I actually ran 4.5 miles today.
Look at that.
I also then went for another 2-mile walk at the end of the day, and my house has a lot of stairs, so I got lost in it.
Yesterday, I only got in 4 miles. Oh my God, this is pathetic.
It makes you really think about your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I do a challenge with you? How do we do that?
I can't. This the problem. With my contacts trying to find you, and then
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out offline.
Oh, if somebody uses Apple Watches, it's really been not a good experience for me getting used to it. And I actually do realize, I feel like in the last 6 months, there are times in your life where you feel like, things change and you start to feel old. I definitely feel like I am getting older from the sense of I don't like new technology anymore. It drives me crazy. And the other thing is I think because and I understand screen time now. My screen time is through the roof. So
Oh yeah.
I am wearing reading glasses, and I have progressively in the last 2 months, my eyesight has gone to shit, and it's primarily because I'm on now all day on a computer.
So you know what I just got? I don't know. I'm waiting for them to arrive. The Felix Gray blue light canceling, because I've been getting headaches, my eyes are strained. I feel like it's because I'm just on the laptop all the time.
I don't know what you're talking. What is the Felix Gray blue light? I don't know what that is. Is it a screen you put on your laptop screen?
No, they're glasses. They're glasses.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm with you on the headaches. It's terrible. So, but my life, I feel like I've been surviving. But I have to be honest with our fans here. There are times where I have now more critically looked at myself and gone, sometimes I did this podcast because I thought I was a great dad. And then the last month and a half happened. And I'm like, I think sometimes I've turned into the worst dad ever. And
I agree with that.
Stress. And there are times where I'm failing and I'm I just don't care. And I'm you know what? Don't do your homework today. I don't know. You want to go to kindergarten again? Be a kindergartner next year. I can't. And then we're all against not having the kids on screen time, and now all people want them to do is be on a laptop. So I'm I don't understand how we're supposed to. And then I will get my laptop all day, and
it's impossible to not be hypocritical during this time.
We are living in. It's almost. We never really talk about politics, but in Trump's world, where it is sort of everything's hypocrisy, we are everything, and we're living in a double-edged sword world.
Yeah,
we all do one thing and think.
Yeah, and it's funny because we're telling the kids okay, you got to do your class, you got to do your lesson on the iPad, and then an hour later they're oh, I want to watch YouTube on the iPad, and you're you can't use your iPad. But in their mind, they're like, you just forced me to use my iPad. What are you talking about? I can't use the iPad.
It is insane. It is insane. I mean, I can't even get into it. I am living in my own universe of like fake news, not fake news. Uh-oh. We may have a second appearance of Elisa. She's walking in the kitchen. Would you like to say hi in the podcast, Elisa?
Hello. Heard you say wonderful.
Hi.
Can you hear her, Danny?
A little bit.
Come over. Walk over here for a second. I may not post this. I may not post this to YouTube.
No, you're not allowed to post this. I don't look good.
Oh my God!
What's up?
We have an exclusive. Elisa, what would you like to?
Looking my worst.
So nobody has to see you anymore. What would you like to say to everybody in the Dad's Hard Pack, our audience? Come closer. Nobody can hear you.
90% of what Vinny says about me is not true.
And
We already knew that.
Right?
well, let's be honest. Most of what I say about her is that my wife is so loving and caring and the greatest mother ever. So she just dogged herself.
Things that make me sound like a deadbeat mom.
I didn't say you're a deadbeat mom. I am a killer dad. And that is the whole point of this podcast, is that we are not dogging our wives. We are just giving us the credit that the universe and the world will not give us.
Although I feel like this go around,
So there you go.
Mom's getting
I think this go around we're saying that we're not that good.
Well, we're not.
Because
I've gotten a couple
with the
flashes.
quarantine, the quarantine, you know.
The quarantine has gotten us all. The quarantine is real, and everybody's failing at it. But I'm not trying to judge myself. My problem is sometimes I think there are times where I'm like, oh my God, I just don't want, I don't know. I don't want to talk to you right now. And no, I don't want to jump on a trampoline. And I have music. My knees are bad, and no, I don't want to build a Lego right now. My interest in building a Lego is actually zero. And if you haven't seen me I know. Maybe I need like a week off from it.
I actually like building Legos. How about this? We've been doing actually we haven't been doing too many puzzles. We did one puzzle, but it was I think it was
a Disney puzzle.
How about this? It was a Disney one. It was 1,000 pieces, and Mary Jane just knocked it off the table the other day. And I was like, I can't get back in the mindset to do this fucking puzzle. In my mind, it was done, clean slate, never to be done again. Now we got to do it all over again.
No, so how long was it on the table complete?
Complete?
How long was that? Well, how long was it sitting there?
Probably like at least 2-3 weeks.
So ours, we did a puzzle. It was there for 2 or 3 weeks, and then we just folded it up, put it away. We had no more new puzzles to do, so we only owned one. And I'm never, ever, I don't think you ever redo a puzzle. I think a puzzle is something you do once.
Redo, yeah.
I don't.
So we did one at like Christmas time, maybe a little before Christmas time, and it was a Christmas themed Disney one. We did it on a poster board, and I bought this like puzzle glue, and you put the glue on it so it all sticks together. And we were going to do the same thing with this one. Now, what's the end game? I don't know. Are we going to frame all these puzzles? Again, not sure.
But I think
we don't have the wall space for it.
But for $12.99, I think a puzzle is an activity. You buy it, you do it once, and then you pay it forward, and you never do a puzzle. I would never repeat a puzzle. So
what do you mean? You undid the puzzle and like threw it out?
No, we just put it in a box in a closet, and then we'll probably either throw it out or get rid of it.
But you undid it?
No, we undid it and put it in a box and put it away.
Oh man.
That's to say, but I'm never going to do it again.
That's like
the accomplishment of doing the puzzle. But I wasn't going to save it in my basement on a table. But
I think we're going to have to frame it.
What your walls? You don't want to look at? Wouldn't you rather look at pictures of your kids?
No, in the basement. I think the basement will make our puzzle area.
Then you got to commit.
Hang all the puzzles that we do.
That's a commitment, and then do that. And that's not a bad idea.
Or we'll just have a shitload of framed puzzles in the attic.
See, my thing is this is the hypocrisy of being a parent. I am against doing puzzles twice. However, for young children, all they want you to do is give them these little puzzles to keep redoing and doing and redoing and doing.
Mm-hmm. And that's because it's muscle memory.
Right. But
it's
eventually, you get to the life of a puzzle. I just think once a puzzle has more than 100 pieces and it's not a giant big puzzle, you don't do it anymore. Also, our puzzles tend to miss pieces, So the last one we did, which was like 1,000, it was one of those like the Disney 1,000-piece puzzles. I think
Yep.
we were missing like 3 pieces. And it took like 4 or 5 days to put it together. And then we had a big disagreement over doing like I tried to have the kids help, and then it gets crazy. Then they just separated them by colors, and it got nuts. But
Yeah, we tried having the kids help, and it's like we do the puzzles more for like Mary Jane and I.
Yeah.
Like we basically tell the kids to stay away. It's like, mommy and daddy are doing the puzzles. Go watch Mickey Mouse.
So Danny, you just recently had was it your kid's birthday last week?
It was Brady's birthday on Monday.
What quarantine innovation did you do for the birthday?
We didn't really do any innovation, so we did. He turned the big 5. We decorated the hell out of the house. Like I blew up 45 balloons.
Oh,
Mary Jane got like a bunch of helium balloons, so there were balloons in the air, there were balloons on the floor. He wanted an Iron Man theme, so she got all this stuff from Party City or Amazon. I don't even know where she got it. I think she got a lot of stuff before the quarantine.
yeah.
Made cupcakes, got him an Iron Man ice cream cake, presents obviously, and then we did just like the drive-by stuff, right? So we had my family and then her side of the family come in waves so that we could so that he could appreciate everyone and everyone could appreciate him.
So did everybody like they
Be
drive by, they paused, like we could have a conversation?
Yeah, they stayed a little bit. We hung out outside the cars.
It's nice.
Ate our cupcakes.
It's like a really slow parade.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, because we tried to make it like as special as possible. We were like, what do you want to do? So he wanted to have a pillow fight. We had a pillow fight. He wanted to play Jenga. We played Jenga. Because he wanted to see everyone, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So like, and that was all a surprise. Like he didn't know any of that was happening.
It's cool. What are things?
But we felt bad because Cody's birthday is March, so he got his party the weekend before the world ended.
Oh.
So like he got the party, and then Brady didn't get a party. So
could you imagine if we never go back?
Figure something out.
Could you imagine if we never go back to birthday parties and like kids tell stories about? Do you remember the days where people at your birthday used to come to your house and like eat pizza together? That's crazy. It's always a drive-by. What do you mean you touched nuts? We're in the process now of planning it. So I've been spending some time on Vistaprint. And my wife's birthday is next Wednesday. And then the kid's birthday is
Tuesday. She's the 20th. I'm the 19th.
Oh, you are? You would think I know this.
Yeah.
God, another fucking birthday I got to plan. Okay, tell MJ I'll send her an email. We'll plan a party.
No party.
Well, I'll do something. We'll have to figure something
out. I told her because I was like, I was actually thinking.
How many gifts have you ever sent me?
No. How many gifts? What?
Have you ever sent me?
0.
And how
I plan on keeping it that way. I plan on keeping it that way.
Yes. Yeah. Emily's starting. Wanted to crash. This is a deadly discussion. So wait. So what you were saying though? Your birthday's 19th. Elise's.
Yeah. So and I was saying like because Brady's birthday was so hectic. It was because it was a Monday. It was a work day. Like I barely got any work done because I kept like running up and like trying to be there. I was like, I can't have that happen for my birthday. You know, like I don't want people just randomly coming by and like me feeling obligated to see them.
Yeah.
Like I just want, because then it screws, like that's why my whole week got screwed up, because Monday was essentially like me not doing anything and I'm just trying to play catch up from Monday, and I don't want that to happen next week also. So I was like, maybe we just like go to LBI for the day. If the Wi-Fi's up, like let's just go there. I'll sit outside on the porch as long as I'm getting a signal and like do all my work there. Just enjoy the day. I don't know. We'll see.
That's true. I'm taking, me and Elise are taking off on Wednesday. I'm planning, I don't know what we're doing during the day. We made this drive for 4 hours to get out of the house. Wednesday's Mommy's birthday.
Let me tell you.
Me and Mommy are doing something. And then at night,
Where?
we don't know where. We're going to just escape our lives.
Okay, try this.
But then at night.
On Saturday. No, I was gonna say on Saturday before Mother's Day, we did like our Mother's Day deliveries. Like we
Oh,
got like donuts and stuff like
yeah.
that, like donut bouquets. But it took us probably 3.5, 4 hours to just get to everyone.
Yeah.
And we were like, that was so nice, just like being out, even though we were in the car the whole time driving. I was like, it was just so nice.
Oh, it's nice.
Like it was
It's
so
nice.
foreign to us.
Oh, look, excuse me for yawning. No, I agree. So
Taking solace, we're taking solace in the little things.
we're gonna take off. I'm doing a 5:30 happy hour on our front lawn for our neighborhood.
Nice.
And
Wait, at our house, not really.
no, our house. Yes, at our house for Mommy's birthday. And then we're gonna do a series of Zoom. I'm surprised that my wife can't hear me, although this will be posted, but she doesn't listen to this. So anybody who's listening, don't tell her. So I'm gonna do a series of Zoom happy hours later that night with like the different groups of her friends, like her family. Yes, her family, her New York City girlfriends, and then her California friends that she grew up with. So I'm trying to do that. And then I have a couple of surprises. My big thing that I'm going to do, Danny, I think she's going to go out of her mind, is I printed a giant 2.5 foot by 3 foot sign for my front yard. And it announces it says fabulous and 40, because I'm announcing her age.
Oh my God, she's going to kill you.
It has a giant photo of her on it. And then it says, I printed her entire legal name, Elisa Rachel Sims.
People are going to stalk her.
I should have put her social on it. That would be fantastic. So I just said she's gonna hate this.
She's gonna lose it. Yeah.
And then I'm currently planning
phenomenal.
birthdays and what I'm gonna do for them.
I hope they're planning Father's Day.
Yeah, what are you doing for Father's Day? It's gonna be big this year.
When's Father's Day?
June something.
I didn't know that.
Well, you better get on it.
Yeah, it's the second. I think it's the second Sunday in June or the second or third Sunday in June.
June 2nd?
No, that's your birthday. June 6th is
No.
It has to be like probably June 16th.
Hold on.
Sometime later.
I'm gonna look at a calendar right now.
Well, I got to contact.
I believe. Could it be June 21st?
Yes, I don't know.
Yeah, it is. It's June 21st.
Oh, I got to
third Sunday in June.
If anybody's listening, if you ever participated in a Father's Eve event, there was this event about the night.
What?
It's the night before. It's a guy I met at the Dad 2 Summit, and they're trying to start dad events the night before Father's Day for fathers to get together and hang out and commiserate. I guess it's a reason for dads to drink together before Father's Day to be like, oh my God, I can't believe I have to be my family tomorrow. But it's called Father's Eve.
It's not Christmas, just so you know.
Well, it is Christmas for dads because like we did a lot of work getting our wife pregnant to have babies.
It's true.
A lot of work, man.
Isn't it funny? Like Father's Day, Mother's Day, like the main request is to be left alone, to not actually celebrate what people are celebrating.
I mean, I appreciate. I have to say, this entire experience has made me appreciate the amount of time I'm spending with my family, and I feel like it is time that we will never have had like before. And so, like, there's so many good things about it. I just wish it was under like better circumstances, and that there was ongoing stress of like the economy and like it's just almost like it's like a combination of like I enjoy working from home, but if it was in normal circumstances without this like the world's falling apart, it probably would be a little bit better. And if the kids were in school, like
you know
it's ongoing.
Don't expect a balloon because I doubt Mommy wants to go to the grocery store.
Yeah, Mommy does not go to the grocery store for balloons. This guy.
No, got a present, but don't expect a balloon.
No, I know. I'm as a
I doubt they make Father's Day balloons.
Yes,
they only
do.
make Mother's Day balloons because Father's too long of a word for them to form a balloon.
I'm gonna challenge you on that. I think you guys just don't want to spend your money on me.
That's not true.
Yes, exact same amount of letters.
I've never seen a Father's Day balloon. I've only say
maybe because you never bought one. Well, I will venture into Stop and Shop and buy my. I will risk my life like I normally do, going to Target.
You buy your own.
I go to Target, Ace Hardware.
Why don't you do the delivery? We do the delivery.
We don't have
Peapod.
Will Peapod do balloons?
No,
No, Peapod does. For a local store.
Stop and Shop.
Balloons. Yeah, but I don't know if I've never done just a balloon order from Stop and Shop. I guess I'll try. Why not?
Is that a safe?
Peapod is a stop. I don't like to do groceries because I don't want somebody else picking my groceries. So I feel like if there's like lettuce, they're gonna give me the crappiest lettuce.
You get pretty good fruit and vegetables.
I'm not
Yeah.
scared of. I am like a Marvel superhero. Call me Iron Man. I'm not scared of COVID-19. I have a handmade mask. I made my own mask.
But you are the
So-
last person that you want to be with in an emergency.
So here's the thing though, for us, like we were doing home delivery groceries before it was a thing.
Oh,
It's just so convenient. Like we'll sit on like a Saturday night, Sunday night, like while we're watching TV and be like, so tell me all the things that we need. And I'll be like, peanut butter, yep, got it. And we'll just literally go through the list. We'll order it and then it'll be here on Tuesday.
Oh, so
I mean, now obviously it takes like 2 or 3 weeks, but typically it was like the next day you can have it.
They eat too much.
Great. And then you can just repeat every month or every 2 weeks, you can just repeat the order. It's phenomenal.
So we've been having Costco deliveries, Instacart deliveries. I go to Target. Yesterday I went to Target. We right now have like 9 bottles of whipped cream in the house because we just ordered them from 4 different places. So it's like we run out of stuff. Whereas we have like pasta now. We like one container of pasta left. Now we have like 25. It's like never know what we're
You know
at
what
any
they
given
should
time.
do?
What we have.
They should make robots. So like in the grocery store, you would have this app, and then it would tell you. Then the robot would get it from you. Then it would deliver it to your door.
It's a great idea.
Well, that would be putting people.
Like in some city.
That would be, you'd be unemploying a lot of people, putting a lot of people out on the streets.
People have to build it. Somebody in India or China has to build that robot.
Oh,
That's true. Unfortunately, the same people that used to stock the shelves won't be building that robot.
But it is an interesting concept. Like, why can't I go to a grocery store, stand at the end of the aisle, and say, "Can I get this, 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 this?" And then have it like super, like almost like a big vending machine, just have like sent to me.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, like
the iPad that has everything. They pick out what you want. Then there'd be a vending machine, and the workers would be in there, and then it would come to you.
Well, that's what Danny thinks is. It's called.
I'll tell you what, those
delivery.
groceries would cost a hell of a lot more then.
I know. Well, the problem is, Danny, that's what you already did.
That box of cereal would jump up to $10.
But that is sort of what Emily's. I mean, the point of that, Emily, is why even go to the grocery store and have to carry them home? Just like go on the app and
Get them delivered.
But
They should do drone thingies.
I know. There hasn't been a lot. Interesting enough in this crisis, Danny, when I watch the news, I haven't feel like I've seen a lot of dad news. Like, I feel like.
Have you seen a lot of news outside of COVID updates?
No.
And I'm not really. I'm trying not to watch a lot of news because it gets.
You know what I mean? It's honestly the only news I see is COVID-19 updates or Joe Biden's
He's alive. Joe Biden's somewhere.
Promiscuities.
No, actually, there is one. I have to get. So there's this guy Josh I'm friends with. I'm gonna get him on the podcast. He has, for some reason, been posting these really good videos on LinkedIn, and they're all about like they're dads that I actually think dad harder than the two of us because these are guys who are like literally building like Disneyland in their backyard, but they have full blown tool stuff. Like one guy posted a video. He posted a video, and some guy built like a mini ski track, a ski lift in his backyard, where the kids were like. He would pull them up a rope, and then they would go down like a little slide on their skis. And I was like, this is amazing stuff.
You can't do that because you don't want to.
No, I put a tent up in my backyard. I put a tent up.
That's a tent.
I know, well, it's so hard work to do.
My mom got this thing.
I've been doing a lot of I've been doing a lot of landscaping around that yard, a lot of chopping wood.
I mean, that's about as handy as I get. Like I opened up the pool, and my project for this weekend is going to be to kill all the weeds and spot treat all the patches that need grass.
Oh,
that's going to be my weekend project.
What the definition of a weed is?
A pretty-ish plant.
You know, a weed is, although they are annoying because you don't like to see them, a weed is actually the natural habitation of the area that you're in. So, like, a weed is technically what naturally would be growing on, like, the lawn or wherever you are. So it's hard to kill them because it inherently is.
Yeah, because they're supposed to be there, yeah.
Yeah, right. But did you put your pool in? I haven't seen photos of this thing. And I thought you put a pool in, like, what year?
Last year. Yeah. It's an above ground.
Can you
Now
text
we're
me
debating
photos? I
whether
wanna
we
see-
get it
can you
heater.
maybe post a photo? Text me a photo, tweet a photo.
Remind me tomorrow. I'll take a picture in the sunlight.
Oh, okay. Well, I've been in the kitchen for this podcast.
And I have to clean the pool. That's the other thing I have to do.
You have to clean it?
Like vacuum it, yeah. Oh, and I have to treat the deck. Those are my projects for the week.
Wood decks. I really need to paint ours, and I'm not looking to paint it.
Yeah, well, because we got the deck installed last year, so you have to wait a full year before you treat it, because you have to let it set.
Well, I got that hot tub. Last time in this podcast, I talked about a hot tub. Oh, my kids love it.
And how is it?
Let's
Feel my hair, Emily.
the plug in the hot tub is not working. The GFB cable got wet. The company has like nobody working there because of COVID-19. So every time I call, I can't get through to anybody. So right now I have my inflatable hot tub that's not working. It's just going to turn into a cold pool.
Is there a
Perfect. Okay. I'm not happy about your
I'm not happy about it at all.
troubles, but I'm happy that I didn't get one.
Well, you know what? At the end of the day, I said it was an investment. If it didn't last, then it lasts. But the problem is it's just the machine. It's the plug. Like everything else is fine. I just can't get the GFB cable.
Get a plastic
I got it. So I keep
thing.
calling, but every time I call this company, they're like, "We're in California. Call here," and then it's like there's nobody working.
What does
there.
that even mean? The GFP cable?
I don't know if it's okay. I mean,
It's a hot tub, a cable that goes to like the bubbles and the temperatures, and it like starts everything.
correct, but there's cable. No, there's special plugs for the outside of your house that if they get wet, it has like a fuse within the thing, so it has like a tester on it. I think they're called sometimes you have a GFB switch at the outside of your house.
Okay.
So the actual plug for the hot tub has its own like fuse thing in it, so it can turn on and turn off. So it was giving problems, and now I just can't get it to switch on. So I've been leaving it outside in the sun to sort of naturally dry, because most of the time it's because there's moisture.
Yeah.
But I googled this hot tub, and apparently this is a common problem. So and there's videos on like how to fix it yourself.
Hack it.
I'm not.
Fixed our jets.
Well, the first issue was I did do it. Oh, I did. I'm going to post photos of the jets I did. So I have a. This is a big DIY that I did. I've been very handy this quarantine. So we moved into this house, and it had literally a 4-person jacuzzi tub in our master bedroom. Very old, very 1982. This jacuzzi tub actually had 8 jets. That's how big it was, like all at the same one, and an intake valve.
Like 2 inches away.
So yeah, a couple years ago though, the last time we used it, we were letting the water go out, and
it went through the kitchen.
I heard my wife scream, and I was like, "What happened?" I come downstairs, and there's water streaming out of one of our kitchen cabinets. And so,
oh man,
what happened was I googled, and they said sometimes on the other side of the jacuzzi tub where the tubes hit the thing, if it's not used very often, they dry up, and then cracks happen.
That's why you should let me go in your bath more.
Well, the problem with this tub is it's tiled into the wall. So there was no way to actually repair it all. So we haven't been able to use it as a tub. And over time, though, if anybody has a jacuzzi jet and you're listening, they're wet and mold.
This guy.
Well, so mold and mildew builds up. And I had a really bad allergy season, and I couldn't figure out why. And then one day it dawned on me, why is it every time I go in and take a really nice hot shower, I don't feel better afterwards? And I don't even feel better when I sleep in my own bedroom. I'm getting a better night's sleep when I'm in another room.
Because you have bad
pillows. I said maybe I had mold in my jacuzzi jets.
How'd you get it out?
Well, what I did was I Googled, and it took me actually, and this is the thing about Googling, you have to really know the right language. I was trying to figure out
looking for,
how to fix it. What you do is you Google converting a jacuzzi tub to a soaking tub. So what I did, and I found a great DIY video where I had to
plug them all.
Well, what it is, there's no real covers that you have to buy. So I had to buy these discs that you use for, like, if you ever have a doorknob and you don't want your doorknob to hit a wall, you can buy
Yep.
So I bought wall discs, and then I had to super glue them onto the jacuzzi jet cover, and then I had to let it dry and seal it with caulk.
I told him, I was smart. I told him to use Because one was the one that looked better, one was the one that worked better. So he said, use the one that works better, then use the one that looks better. So it works better, and then it looks
Correct.
better.
So I bought 2 different
Perfect.
caulks. One was almond color, one was white. So I used the base of almond first, then I covered it with white. But caulking, you watch these videos. Have you ever caulked something?
They make it seem so easy. It's hard.
And it gets everywhere, so it doesn't look pretty.
Yeah.
And I don't think it
No.
looks gorgeous.
But it
However,
works.
now
When people like you and I do it, it's to be functional.
it works. And this tub, eventually the bathroom has to be redone anyway. But the fact
Yeah.
now is I'm breathing better, completely
Perfect.
eliminating the mold problem. And you can use it now. The kids are back to using the tub, and it's a big tub, so you can fill it up and relax in it. I have not used it yet.
Oh, yeah, Mommy says she wants to get a second sink when you do that.
No, we're gonna.
Because she doesn't like all your hair.
I know. My hair.
When you shave.
Well, what I don't like is what my
Because
wife.
Mommy had to clean out the bath before linen it.
Craig, what did Mommy tell you what she did to the back of my head?
Before we get into the grossness of the Dunleavy bathroom, where are we at? I'm assuming we're
We're almost done. Wait, Danny, we're gonna close on this, and I think we may.
Can I want to. Okay, so Mommy cuts Daddy's hair to look really bad. So turn out, I want to show you.
Emily's gonna show everybody. I'm gonna turn around, Danny. You have to see what the back of my head.
Mommy
You have to move the laptop.
cut it.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no.
Oh my god.
That's the back of my
It
head.
looks like it reminds me of like a cartoon character, like Charlie Brown, sort of.
I actually
Like
go out in public
something.
when I go running like this, and I forget my hair in the back of my head looks like a giant. I don't even know. If it's a
You're not.
giant. It'll grow. I'm convinced it'll grow back fast, so I'm not really that worried about it.
It'll be bad. It'll be fine in a week.
In like 3 days.
Well, wait, I can't hear what Danny said.
It'll be fine in a week.
No, and who's silky in the back of my head? Every Zoom meeting I'm on is just my face.
Exactly.
And I did shave my beard, Danny.
I see.
Mustache.
I've decided to let mine go. I'm gonna let mine go until I get annoyed with
Do it
it.
anymore. And I had a mustache for a day, and I did a mustache challenge.
I saw that.
No, we
Well,
had.
that's why I want to let my beard go long enough that when I do a mustache, it's a legit like 1975 mustache.
I can see that, like it'd be like this, like
Like if I do it right now, it just it'll look like a pedophile mustache.
see,
Yeah.
Daddy cut
yeah.
it so it's like this. I wanted to cut it so it's at least like this, like when it,
Like this.
Fu Manchu.
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
I have a good one for
I
that. Yeah.
didn't like it.
Emily did not. Emily.
Maybe I might do a goatee.
I actually thought I'd do a goatee, and I did
No.
not like the look at all.
I think I could pull off a goatee.
You
Maybe.
it would look very.
Think this.
I feel like it would look very
thing
Staten Island,
better.
Danny. Would not. You're young and hip. I don't think it would look. I think goatees right now are very non.
Old.
1992. They're 90s.
Yeah.
Who is
Yeah.
hair?
They're the 90s, early 90s.
Oh, Emily's saying
The
goatee.
beard would look like him. The mustache.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah, that mustache reminds me of him in Old Town Road music video.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, totally. Okay, well, listen, guys, we are back. It's been a while. Danny and I are committed to doing this again. We may have the last episode we had was the happy hour episode. We may do that again.
Yeah.
It's just that we're all living the same life you guys are living out there, and it's hard, and we're all doing our best. And hopefully, you found something in this to. You went on a walk and you listened to us, and we kept you company. That's what I've been doing.
Or maybe we put you to bed. Maybe you woke up in the middle of the night and needed something to put you right back to bed. And this did the trick. Or soothing voices.
Yeah, and Danny and I, as always, have lots of things in the works for this podcast.
You know what Daddy should do? You know what you should do? You should do a song where you sing.
Oh, maybe we should. And if anybody's listening to our podcast feed, you've also seen Emily's podcast, Kids So Hard. Danny, have you,
We have to
let's be
post.
honest
I
here,
haven't checked it out yet. I haven't.
not one episode?
I haven't.
All right, well,
Sorry.
Daddy.
it's really for your kids.
I will check it out. I will check it out.
It's for you with your children. So please, anybody who,
All right.
if you're on your feed, Emily may
We're
be doing.
probably posting one this week.
She may be
okay?
doing another one. They're actually fascinating
Nice.
news. Listen how these kids think. But please keep it coming. It is a Wednesday night. I'll try to get this up on tomorrow.
I'm tired.
There we go.
80-degree weather coming our way this weekend, everybody.
Really?
I'm excited. Well, we are That's So Hard.
Yeah.
Peace.
Night.
Bye.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
That was good.